Football, as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Holtz, or should I say, Dean. The final 2 weeks of the regular season are upon us, and off we go on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
And he's going to weave his way forward. That's a first down at the 44-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Now, faking the give. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down. He'll look to throw. Now, a loose football. The defense has it into space. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And that is the dream start for this defense on the opening drive. They get the first points of the game for their team.
You know, Mike, every team, they have an opening drive script. So what it is, it's the plays they feel best about. Pass, run, establish a little rhythm, and get your players into the game a little bit. Here they are executing their opening script, something they've done all week long. They cough the ball up, scoop, score, and you couldn't have drafted a worse start for this offense.
$7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. He fields it at the 8. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The visitors' offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. And he is right up there amongst the league leaders when it comes to receiving yards by a wideout this year. Back to throw here to begin the drive. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
11 yards on the pass there. And that will be a first down.
These third down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses.
This crowd hoping for a challenge, and they're going to get their wish. The red flag is on the field. At issue, was he able to stay in bounds? The NFL rules, you're looking for either 2 feet or a body part that is not a hand to be down with possession of the ball. No bobbling, the ball not moving around. He has control, so that's what the referee is looking at here. So a smart decision on the defensive side to use the challenge here. This winds up as an incomplete pass. Now, fair catch called, and he's going to take it out beyond the 25-yard line. This crowd ready in anticipation, their offense taking the field for the first time. They'll be led out by the young man in his second season in the NFL.
You know, some weeks, Mike, it just seems like you just can't do anything wrong. Every play, every throw, it just seems like everything goes your way, and that was certainly the case last week, throwing for over 300 yards, 3 touchdowns. Hey, what, his receivers, they're coming into every game saying, we're going to get a lot of opportunities, and their quarterback can continue to play at that high of a level. There's a lot of production to go around.
They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry. Oh, a loose football. And this is taken in by the defense.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry the ball. And they talk about the points of pressure. And the biggest thing really, Mike, is you want the front tip of the ball, the part where your fingers cover, to always be higher than the back tip of the ball. So often you see that front tip go down, and it makes it so much easier for that defender to kind of rake it out.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay. So we might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose. And are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? So that one overturned. They say the runner was down, and that will not be a fumble. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. And now here comes the punt team. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The visitors' offense ready for this next possession. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He's up the sideline to the 25. And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. Back to throw. That caught by Davis. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. Here's the punter now. And John to punt for the 2nd time in this opening quarter. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The home team's offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And things are getting a little tight with 2 weeks left in the regular season. Already, we can look ahead in both conferences to some critical divisional matchups ahead in Week 18.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now they'll set up to throw. They'll look to set up the screen here. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
Back-to-back 3 and outs, and not ideal to start the game in that manner. So that's a really important throw right there. Let's see if they can build something from there. Brings up 1st and 10. Continue to let your opening script unfold. You got to go down and find some points here and get your offense settled down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now they'll run. It's a counter. And a short pickup, too. About the 42-yard line. There you get a look at his numbers on the ground a week ago as a part of their victory. 2nd down and 8. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple. Here's a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. It is picked off by the rookie safety.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They've got great starting position with a short field as they try to get back in this one. It is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw on the move is caught. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. And he'll be taken down.
Sudden change. So you find yourself defensively a little bit on your heels. Your offense just turned the ball over, and now you've got to go out and make a stand. Well, so far this offense has moved the ball pretty quickly, but can they dig in and at least force a field goal?
A run on 1st and goal. Marked down at the 6. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. They need 6 for the touchdown. 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's all. 3rd and goal coming up. He's got his man. Middle of the end zone. Has a touchdown. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. Greg, I love the precision on that play. Very little time, very confined space, and they come through with the touchdown.
And it's the accuracy of the throw, Mike, that protects his receiver. Everything down here near the goal line is so condensed. You understand you're going to be thrown into tight windows, but when you trust your quarterback to protect you with the ball placement, it gives you a lot more confidence going across the middle of the field, and in this case, pays off for a touchdown.
So back to level after the touchdown. In time for the kickoff. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Drive will start on the ground. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down. Now, following that sack, we have a player who was injured. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
I don't have any real advanced analysis for this one, Mike. I mean, I think the simplest way to categorize it is this possession has been a disaster.
Punt team out, ready to send this one away, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This will be returned from the other side of midfield, and he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. Davis heading in motion. Right away, they'll set up to in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Pair of 7s on the scoreboard. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. A pass caught right side by Coleman. 3rd and long. Open man is Davis. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
You know, it's always hard as an offense to waste such great field position, but they had a short field to work with, not able to pick up a single 1st down. So give a lot of credit for the defense stopping this drive before it really got started.
The home team's offense ready to get back at it. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on 1st and 2nd down, Mike. Living in these 3rd and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has done everything you could ask of him coming into this one. He spread it around, hasn't taken many chances, and potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Quick throw here is complete. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That one a bit high, but it's complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. That's over the middle and intercepted. And this defense will take over here following the interception.
I would love to see his weapons do a better job, Mike, especially in the middle of the field, getting open in these zones. I just feel like there's been tight coverage, a lot of little windows to throw through, and yes, anytime you turn the ball over, it's on the quarterback, but the rest of this supporting unit needs to do a better job helping.
The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll work in a tie game here in the second quarter and get started with 1st and 10.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Back to the air one more time. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. After back-to-back incompletions, they now face 3rd down and 10. Off play action. And he'll be taken down. They got him back at the 50-yard line.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. This team's offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. I fumbled the football. The defense has got it. Well, the ball comes out, and the scramble for it ends up becoming a turnover, and the offense walks off the field disappointed with that fumble.
Mike, when you look at a stat sheet at the end of the game and you want to determine which team wins and which team loses, at the top of the list is ball security. Which team does a better job protecting it, and which team does a better job taking it away.
After that fumble recovery, a big opportunity here. 1st and goal. He's going to run, and he will get into the end zone for the touchdown. That is a dream scenario. The offense handed the ball 1st and goal, and Greg, they take it to the end zone for 6.
They're not going to have many easier drives than that, Mike. I mean, to get the ball, not only in a short field, but in a goal-to-go situation, you don't get a lot of those chances. You have to cash them in, and that's exactly what they were able to do.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So now this team's offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Pressure gets there, and down he goes.
As this offense continues to try to find its way out of this hole, things are going to just continue to get more difficult if they can't protect the passer. The longer you trail, the more the defense knows you need to throw the ball, and they're going to have to protect their quarterback a lot better than they did there.
Handoff here, up the middle. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. On comes the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The home team's offense ready to see what they can do. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Thrown left side. The catch is made.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open. That's a heck of a stop by this defense early in this game, Mike, and it sets up a decision for the offense. You might be a little too far away to attempt a realistic field goal, but you might be a little too close to get anything out of the punt unit. I think I'm keeping the offense on. I'm trying to extend this drive, and I'm being aggressive here early.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now quick throw taken in by Brown. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I continue in just a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Quick throw taken in. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. They'll look to throw again. Looking middle, he's got it complete to Coleman. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now
that's going to be intercepted. He works free, right side. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown. We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, They turn it into a pick six.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it a second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Extra point attempt to come here. The kick is good. And his guys will take a 21-7 lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over once again. And he's had things all his way in the first half. Those numbers are sensational. He looks to add to them with another drive here. They put a receiver in motion to the left. Right back to the air following that. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
So, we've come upon halftime here in Week 17, as we'll send you over to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by. He's got the EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Lastly, we'll grab our passports and head down to Mexico City. See what's going on in the International Series. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break. But I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, faking the give. He gets this into the hands of Green. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Back to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up of 14 and a first down. They'll stay on the ground. And this time they are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Now they'll set up to throw. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him and will bring up third down. He'll drop to throw. Open man, right side. He's got it. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
To the right side here, pass is caught, and the tackle is made at about the 6. Second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Tight end going in motion here. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 3. And he's into the end zone for the score. Greg, nothing changed at halftime. They come right out to start this third quarter and pick up where they left off.
Well, I think this defensive coordinator is going to think back to his halftime speech, Mike, because whatever adjustments he thought they made, it obviously didn't resonate. What we saw happen in the first half, they picked right back up here to start the third quarter, and at this point, the offense has hit its stride, and they continue to pull away.
The PAT, up and good. And his guys will extend this third quarter lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. First and 10. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it.
At this point in the game, Mike, we just haven't seen a lot of fire out of this offense. Here's another run, simple handoff, no gain.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. It is third and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys first and 10 in the red zone.
I think anytime you find yourself trailing in the second half, Mike, all offensive play callers fight the urge to chase those points. They tend to get a little bit overeager. They tend to push the envelope sometimes a little too far. Those turnovers, they only make the deficit grow, not shrink. Now, there's a lot of football left, Mike. They can still get back into this. They just have to be a little bit smarter about which risks you're willing to take.
And he's going to be taken down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
To the goal line and in. Has a touchdown. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle, complete to Brown. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Davis going in motion. Throwing now from the gun. That's complete to Coleman. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And a first down.
That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
At their 48-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. That one on target to Davis. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Result is a first down.
They'll throw out of the gun. A pass caught right side by Coleman. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully, I don't blame him. His unit has been getting worked up front all day in pass protection. When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
They're all set to punt this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. Back to throw here to begin the drop. And he's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. 2nd and a yard.
At the 35-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Really nice throw downfield on that conversion. Brings up a new set of downs. And defensively, Mike, this feels like desperation mode. If you allow them to finish this drive with a touchdown, this game feels all but over.
And he powers his way forward, doing it on the ground inside the 40, a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a give up the middle. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
He'll look to throw. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal.
They send the tight end in motion. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Putting the tight end in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. That's hauled in at the 2. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. They motion the slot man left. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
No issues there. This one is good. And his guys will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
A gain of 14. Results in a 1st down.
Now, someone up front moves early. Can't continue to make these mistakes if you're trying to mount a big comeback. He'll throw it left and has his running back.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. He'll get this one complete to Brown. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a 1st down. They'll look to throw yet again. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
And Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Back to throw. He's got his man. That's Coleman. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the 1st down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Second and 7. Man in motion is Brown. Play clock down to 0. That's going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense. Still 2nd down.
They'll look to throw again. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete.
Bold decision there by this quarterback to attack a guy who's already made you pay for challenging him earlier today. He trusted his guy to not only win, but to defeat man coverage, and I think he got away with one there.
And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Man in motion is Brown. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get to about the 15, and that's it. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. On 2nd down, they run the counter. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
A big loss of the play. Brings up 4th down.
So just under 2 minutes here in this one. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. And in motion is Brown. Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get this into the hands of his running back. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Now they'll set up to throw. A throw on the move is caught.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. We're all set to kick this one away, as they are forced to kick for the 6th time today. Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. Now a give on the ground, and good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll stick with him again. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say so long, everyone.